Hi, this is Steve with Coin Stuff I Like, bringing you a what is likely to be the final video that I'll do on the floating here gold coin with Privy Mark. And what we're going to do here is do a little follow up analytics on the Stack Bowers auction that happened yesterday. It was pretty exciting. I got to watch the first 15 or so. Then I came back and checked the overall sales and so forth. So let's get into it and share some of the numbers on this particular auction. The, you probably know, but if you don't, the number one, the first coin, the first emission sequence that also came with the canceled dies for these coins sold for $440,000. I certainly lost that pool, and it went for much higher than I thought it would go. But there you have it. If you chose 440,000 in your office pool, then congratulations on that. And if you were the winner at 440,000, congratulations on that. That's a pretty impressive price for 1 ounce of gold on a modern commemorative coin. So next, let's look at let's look at how the MS70s did and how the MS69s did. And the MS70s, if you include that number one, 440,000, the average sales hammer price was $37,670. That's a pretty impressive average. If you take that number one coin out and look at all the others, then it's $35,484. And the most commonly paid hammer price was $34,000. There's 51 of the MS70s that were sold at 34,000. Remember, there's 185 MS70s, 45 MS69, so it was 80% MS70s and 20% that got graded MS69. And the MS69s averaged $28,022 as the hammer price. And by the way, the hammer price did not include any buyer's premium and no state sales tax. That was a feature of this auction, so to speak. The hammer price was the sales price. And the most common paid price was $26,000 for the gold coin with Privy Mark in an MS69 holder. So those are some pretty impressive prices. And what that means is that there was a premium, I guess you'd call it a premium between the MS69 or MS70 over an MS69. And that premium, which is the difference in the average price. And I'll use the average price for the MS70s, excluding that number one, because it was a special coin and it had the canceled dies, etc. If you use the average price for the 70s versus the average price for the 69s, the premium paid was $7,461 basically on average, right? And if you use the modes, the most commonly paid price for a 70, most commonly paid price for a 69, the premium was about $8,000. So we're looking at a premium in that $7,500 range ish for just one grade point. Same coin, one grade point. Although there was a few differences in which numbers, which emission sequence pulled bigger numbers for hammer prices, and those are. So we know number one sold for 440,000. The next highest sale price or hammer price was the last of the emission sequence, number 230, which was an MS-70. It sold for $90,000. And then number four and number five on the emission sequence sold for $46,000 each. So if it is in the top five, and or it was the very last one, then it brought in a pretty nice price. And the MS-69s, the top four prices were 34,000, and three sold at 32,000, and you can see their numbers there. It doesn't appear that there's anything special in the numbers. So that means that the person paying 34,000 for an MS-69 paid more money for that 69 than 41 people did for an MS-70. There's 41 MS-70s that sold for $33,000, and I think there's one, number 162, one MS-70 sold at 32,000. So there you go. Now that if you want to congratulate somebody, congratulate that person that got coin number 162 for 32,000, an MS-70, and paid less than any other MS-70, and actually got it for less than four of the MS-69s. Congratulations to you. You did a good job in your bidding. So there you have it. Those are some of the numbers. And the big number is for the U.S. Mint, because the U.S. Mint was the benefactor of these sales. They're selling their coins, basically. And I'm not sure what the deal was for Sachs Bowers, and what the Mint may have paid them. I don't know that number, but I do know that there's a total of $8,230,000 generated in the sale of these 230 coins. And that's a big chunk of money. Far more than the melt value, that's for sure. So I think it's certainly different than the way it used to be. Like the first Ikes were given out to Richard Nixon and other top administrative people. The first Denver Morgans that were produced were the first 12 were preserved and given to folks. I think the first Carson City dollar was preserved and sent off. So instead of the old days where they're given out as pieces, as mementos to individuals, now it's let's sell it, let's auction and sell it, and bring that money back to the mint. So it's a little bit different attitudes and way of doing things, but it was certainly exciting to watch. It's a beautiful coin. I really like that Privy mark on a proof coin, and there we have it. So I can't promise you, but I'm pretty certain this is the last video that I'll do on the flowing hair gold coin with the Privy mark. Thank you for watching, and remember, be smart about what you buy, but buy stuff you like, and we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.